finally. We had 2 cancellations earlier this week, so I guess 3rd time's the charm. Adam gets to come, which I'm so thankful, because for a while we didn't think that he would be able to, and they told us that was at least like the highlight of this week, that he gets to come to this appointment. So we're gonna be first, she said, when I called, or when they called yesterday. They actually asked if they could move it up, because my guess is they're trying to fit in a bunch more people because the ultrasound tech was out 2 days. You want to take exit 7. And I'm just so excited. I figured you can come with me to my ultrasound. So this will be the anatomy scan. And I know for a lot of people, this is where they find out the gender, but we are not finding out the gender with this baby. We found out with Landon and Presley, and we decided that for this one, it would make it a little different and special. Did a cardinal just fly past our car? I think I saw it. Sorry. But yeah, so we're not finding out the gender at this one. So I do just want to be extra cautious and tell her going into it, like, we're not even gonna look at the screen, like, just in case if like the first flash is like, baby's like, well, not a gender surprise anymore. We're gonna like close our eyes until she tells us we can look at everything, so that we're truly surprised. And it's honestly making labor a little less dreadful. So I am excited about it. And I'm just excited to see baby, because I think with Landon and Presley at this ultrasound, I was just always so excited to get home, because we would ask the ultrasound tech there, I would bring like a boy and a girl. For Landon, it was a pumpkin. I made like a boy pumpkin and a girl pumpkin. And for Presley, I had a Browns jersey and a Browns cheerleader uniform. And I just said, put whatever the gender is into the bag, and you can get rid of the other item that it's not. So
that one was confusing.
Yeah, because you thought the Browns
I didn't know that's what she put in there. And I saw the brown stuff and thought it was a boy, and it was a cheerleading outfit, which I didn't realize.
Yeah. That video, it's actually, I mean, it was over 3 years ago now, probably almost 4 years ago. But I know that that video is on the channel of like when we found out with Presley. Because I was doing YouTube then. With Landon's, we have it on video, but we just weren't doing YouTube then. So, but I'm just excited to see baby this time, and the kids are like so excited too. I think that's been what's been a little more fun this pregnancy, is the kids are very aware of everything, and they talk to the baby. They both think it's gonna be a girl. So they both think it's a little girl in there, but we're just so excited, and we're 95% positive on the name of the baby. And actually, it was Adam who came up with it. It's a gender neutral name. So we think we might use it for either way. We're not 100% sure, but like I said, we're like 95% sure. Okay, ready to mask up? I feel like
Chug my water first.
Put this the wrong way. It's hard to do with sunglasses. I always forget too, I like shouldn't wear lipstick. Why do I do that? Should I wear gloves?
This is a weird mask.
Is it your first time wearing it?
Yeah.
You should take off your sunglasses. I feel like it hurts. Should I wear gloves? Yeah?
Yeah. That's why we have them.
I feel like I'm like going into an operation. Pass me the scalpel.
Yeah, this mask is really weird.
I read a meme the other day that was like, I don't know why people are so upset about wearing masks out. It's amazing. You wear your mask and sunglasses and nobody recognizes you. Sure makes it look like I have no pants. Comments like shorts on. So we just wanted to make sure before we look at the screen. Oh, I'm on the head right now. Okay. I was like, before I look at anything, I don't want to like spread eagle, like surprise mom and dad.
Yeah, yeah, and that does happen. Oh yeah. I'm just looking at parts of the brain now while I have it, while baby's sitting still, and I can grab it. How many kids do you have?
So we have 2. not dread labor, but. Come on, little one.
You just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day.
You get it?
You set my world on fire.
Okay, you don't want to yeah.
You set my world on fire.
It is, yeah.
I don't know what I'd do without
I think it's a girl, both my
you.
kids. That's very.
You make me smile. What is it that you do? My life was
Threw out the
great till
name
you
for a boy,
added
so I actually wanted them
colors.
for a girl. But now the more we've sat with it, I was like, well,
Like the
since
moon
it
is
isn't
the
this
sun, we
name.
don't care about the others. You set my
look like the head
world on fire.
No. With my body.
You're my heart's desire.
And the answer is, oh, she's gonna show.
I told you they didn't want to know. Why did you see the baby's face?
It's the baby's head, and it's baby's nose and mouth,
Here,
and then it's chest
you
and
got this thing
belly.
on there. You
Oh,
can
Mommy,
wave the
that's the
card
back.
if it's got the.
Yeah, the back is
like,
here.
speed.
The baby's
Well, all the other stuff
It was
don't
kicking.
look like.
Doesn't look like Presley. So do you think it's looking at the picture? Do you think
Oh,
it's a
Mommy.
boy or a girl?
Is that like that little circle? Is that like his butt?
Yeah, probably his butt. Yeah.
A really straight leg.
Do you think it's a boy or girl? Looking at it.
I had to do like that.
What do you think?
Like, oh, like that. Okay.
You think it's a girl?
That's what you want to do?
Here, what is Gigi?
It's like a fuzzy teddy bear.
But the face,
Look at the little claws on it.
I want to walk on my
You got a little
puppy.
bear in there.
Looks just like Adam's mom's nose. Cause she has that like little like, you know what I mean? At the end of her nose, like she has like a thin nose with that little like bulb. Kids love Gigi's house because they get this zip line over here. Got it? Oh my gosh, she looks so little. Ooh. Aw. Is that fun?
Mommy, take a picture of me going on.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That was my swing when I was little. Aw.
it's Monkey George. Surprised that rope is still good after 20, 25 years.
I know, I love that swing.
But start out slow.
Woo, big girl.
Stay with your butt towards me. Go. Wow. Look at that big girl. Higher, higher.
Coming. Woo. That's so cool, Landon. Just got home after getting the kids from Gigi and Papa's and just ate lunch. So got a Chipotle belly and a baby belly. And I wanted to show you something because this is absolutely insane. I found the kids' baby books but I'm gonna have to show you. This is the picture on the phone of little babe. And this was Presley's anatomy scan profile picture. And I feel like they look nearly identical, like their noses and their profile and everything. So I feel like Presley has always looked more like Adam's side of the family. And I know this is crazy, but I said to Adam that looks like his mom's nose to me and like little babe's pictures. The reason though why I had to have this on the phone, the ultrasound printer was broken. So I'm really sad we didn't get any of the printed out pictures like we did with the other two kids. I checked Landon's and at his anatomy scan, he didn't have a profile picture. At least I don't have it in his baby book. I feel like he's napping right now, so I can't look. I feel like up in his room in like a memory box, I might be able to find a picture of it, but maybe they couldn't get one, because I know it was even really difficult for her to get one with this baby too, because she made me, this is the first time I had to get up and like pee in the middle of the ultrasound, because she's like, I want you to go empty your bladder, because I think that will help the baby move around a little bit more. And I feel like it did. Like, she ended up getting all the shots that she needed to, and we obviously did get the profile picture, but she was like, yeah, I needed baby to move a little bit more. But I at least feel relieved that everything as far as the anatomy scan goes, everything's on track for the due date, and the gender wasn't spoiled. So that was like my biggest fear, like, please don't tell us the gender, don't let us be spoiled. And she was great. She made sure every time she even like went down, she's like, okay, I'm going down by like the legs, close your eyes until I like make sure. So it was really, really good. Hi. Outfit change explanation. I had filmed the end of the vlog outside, and there was this bird that I didn't notice it when I was out there filming it, but when I was editing it, Adam was in the room too. He's like, that is so obnoxious. All I can hear is the bird chirping. You're gonna have to refilm that. So this is the day that I was editing it. So I wanted to just explain to everybody some of the things my doctor and I discussed after the ultrasound, which you guys got to see all of that. So some of the things that my doctor and I discussed was just, can I travel was one of my questions. Obviously, like, we had to cancel plans because of Corona, and I just didn't know, now that I'm seeing other people traveling, like, can I be going anywhere? And even just day to day, like, can I be meeting my friends out at a restaurant? What is safe? And I feel like I knew this was going to be the news, but I wanted to ask anyways. And she's just like, it is safer for you and the baby to stay put, protect yourself, don't go anywhere unless it's absolutely critical. She just was like, you're doing all of the right things as far as getting everything you can delivered to your house so that you don't have to actually go out and put yourself and the baby at risk. Right now, they're just saying everything that's coming back of when pregnant people get this, it's a lot worse than when non-pregnant people get it, or not high risk people get it. So it's hard because I miss my friends. Like, I haven't seen my girlfriends since I've been pregnant, because I took the test about 3 days after Ohio, where we live, issued its lockdown. So I haven't even gotten to see my friends in person since then, and it's just super depressing. And we also discussed, just because the baby is due November 22nd and Thanksgiving is November 26th this year. So it was just kind of, this was like the better news. That was like the bad news. The better news is, due to recent studies, because she was my OB when I had Presley, and I went 41 weeks and 6 days with Presley. And I said to her, you know, since we have 2 kids, is there like any way that we could talk about an induction so that I'm not going that far over again? Unless, do you think it, like, you should just allow yourself to naturally go into labor? And she actually said there's a recent study that it is at higher risk for the baby to go over 40 weeks than to be induced. So she said, if you want to set your induction date for any time you turn 39 weeks, between 39 weeks to 40 weeks, that is totally okay. Which just gave me a little bit of reassurance, because I'm like, if we can't even see our family for Thanksgiving this year, which is just, it's like, it's so depressing. Like, I hosted Thanksgiving, I had a Friendsgiving with all of my girlfriends, like, just everything is gonna be so different. But that at least gave me comfort that, looking on the bright side, we could schedule the induction, have the baby, and be home as a family of 5 to celebrate Thanksgiving at least together. So that gave me a little bit of comfort. But then sort of like the additional depressing thing, and I just talked to her about my mental health very honestly, of June has been a incredibly depressing month for me, and I know I don't really share that with you guys on here, because I don't know, it's not that I'm like ashamed of it, or I guess maybe I am a little bit, to be quite honest with you. I don't think anybody wants to admit that, like, I'm struggling I'm not okay. I'm really sad. I can't control crying some days. There are days I don't want to get out of bed. There's days I don't feel motivated. Like, nobody wants to admit that, and I think I hate the fact that it prevents me from feeling like I'm able to help, especially my kids, the way that I want to, and then honestly all of you, because that's what I like to do in my videos. I like my videos to be about helping. Ever since I was a teacher, I feel like that's just something that it's like intrinsic in me, is I like want to help others so much that when I feel incapable of even helping myself, like it just, again, it's a very like mental thing for me, where I just know my mental health is not where I want it to be. And especially for the baby, there has just been so much in June that I was concerned about. I lost weight, like I lost 5 pounds over one weekend because, just being honest, I was like so sick to my stomach. I was running to the bathroom constantly and like was just sick, like actually ill. So explained all of that to her, and so her recommendation was, while the weather is nice and every single day that it is possible until you have the baby and after you have the baby, be outside walking for an hour a day, doing a 5-minute high intensity increment and then 5 minutes lower intensity, so that you're elevating your heart rate, releasing a ton of endorphins and getting fresh air. Because she was just saying that's kind of your body's natural way of releasing the hormones and endorphins that you're going to need to try to prevent depression and postpartum depression. So just sharing that, because I think that if you are pregnant at this time too, it has got to be one of the most psychologically crazy times to be pregnant, because all you want with any baby is for that baby to be welcomed to the world and to be showered with love. Like, that's why for your first baby, you know, you have a baby shower, and it's like a whole support network of like, these are the friends and family that love this baby already and are going to be there to support this baby. And as a parent, like, when all of those kind of like supports get cut off, or there's like a barrier, it just, I don't know, I feel for every single person right now. And I think of all of these mamas who didn't get to have their baby showers, or who didn't get to have their husband come with them to the ultrasound. I feel like we got really lucky that like the timing just worked out where they were allowing it right now. But still, it's like labor and delivery is going to be completely different, where no family can come to the hospital to meet this baby as of right now. And even after having the baby, it's like, don't put the baby at risk by allowing visitors or by allowing people to meet the baby. And it just feels so opposite of how a child should be welcomed into the world. Like this, every child should be nothing but loved and greeted with such warmth. And I don't know, I think that's why I'm also just like a mental mess, because I know that for this little babe, let's see the bump today, everything is just gonna be so different. So I'm gonna try to stay positive though. I'm just really happy that the gender wasn't accidentally spoiled, and I am happy that it seems like we'll be home as a family of 5 to at least have Thanksgiving and, you know, start like the holiday season together as a family. And the kids are already talking like, we're gonna have to tell Santa what the baby wants, because the baby's not gonna be able to talk yet, right? And I'm like, right, you're gonna have to tell Santa for the baby. But I'm gonna try to keep looking on the bright side and try to do everything I can to stay positive and take care of my mental health. So just encourage you to do the same, like pregnant or not, like you have to put yourself first and take care of yourself, especially right now when like everything is so different and is such a mess. But that was my ramble. I just wanted to like fill you in on like what I talked to my actual doctor about, like beyond the ultrasound, so that I don't know if these things are happening to you, if you're going to a doctor's appointment because you're pregnant, or, you know, become pregnant during this time, what you can just be aware of. So I hope that was helpful, and sending you love, and I know we'll get through this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, loves.